Hey team, what is up? It is Alex here, and I'm on the Gold Coast in Queensland, Australia. I was pissing down before, but it stopped raining, which is good. And as you can see, I'm going for the Justin Bieber prepubescent around 2005 hairstyle here. Baby, 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 oh. I'm not a huge fan. That's better. Anyway, let's talk about cryptocurrencies, my favorite thing in the world. So I made a video about a week and a half ago now, and not much has changed, to be honest. Still hovering around that $400 billion market cap. Bitcoin, 143 billion. People are coming into the Lightning Network more and more, which is a good thing. But yeah, it's still hovering around, and I don't know which direction it's going to go. I'm unclear about that. Unsure. Could even drop below the $6,000 mark for Bitcoin. It's a possibility. I don't know. Excuse me. But again, one I noticed, u.cash. Oh my god, u.cash came out of nowhere. The underdog. And current market cap of over $1 billion, $1.1 billion apparently. But looking at the trade volume, which is minuscule for a coin of that market cap, it looks like a pretty clear pump and dump to me. And the website, they've just added every single buzzword you can think of onto the website, and I think they expect to do everything, but my expectations of the coin is they will do nothing. So in my mind, definitely one to stay clear of. A shitcoin pump and dump once again. It's just really sad seeing this again and again and again and again, but that's the world we live in. Make your own mind up about that. Now, with that challenge I was doing, trying to turn $1,000 into 10 grand in the space of 3 months, considering the market cap's halved since I started the challenge, I'm still doing okay. I got $1,686. You can see that on good old Binance account. I do like Binance. It's probably my favorite platform, favorite exchange to use. I'm hooked up to a lot of them, 5 or 6 of them. I've got a few different wallets and stuff, but Binance is definitely my favorite one to use, and just simple, easy to use. There's plenty of different coins listed on there in case you want some options. And yeah, I am a big fan. But yeah, so $1,600 or a bit over. I did put 0.1 of an ether into B token, which hasn't launched yet, basically trying to do Airbnb on the blockchain. So it'll be interesting to see how that goes, but obviously won't be any crazy dollar-wise returns due to the small investment, which I was restricted to. But yeah, in the ICO world, it's certainly slowed down so much since the big correction we've had. And looking through ICO stats, if you go in there, I might put a link in the description of the video. Go into ICO stats in ICO drops, and you can see the returns that all the different ICOs have made. When that market cap was around 600 billion, 700 billion, returns were just insane. Every single ICO is going to 3, 4, 5x, 10x, 15, 20x returns, and not the case anymore. There is a lot that have now started to lose money. It's still, like, on average, ICOs have still done well, especially compared to other investments like, stock market or something. If you want to sit on your ass and make 20% a year, that's up to you, but I'm not a huge fan of that. But still amazing returns compared to other different investment options like the stock market or something like that, but definitely not what it once was. And I think I got a feeling that'll be a trend that continues, and we might see less and less ICOs that don't get the valuations that they want. But I think there'll be the odd bigger cap ICO that'll still be worth looking at, but I think percentage-wise, in terms of percentage returns, it's the heyday's over for the majority of ICOs, in my opinion. I want to be wrong, but I don't think I am. What else? Yeah, there's not a whole lot that I like in ICOs at the moment. Yeah, the only thing I do like, one that's coming up soon, Havven. So Havven's a stable coin, and the idea of stable coins hasn't been tried too many times yet. We've got Maker sitting around 35th in market cap, so that's done well. But why I like stable coins is, so many people are talking about like that the digital cash idea hasn't really come to fruition yet. Obviously Bcash is trying to do that, but the issue I see with this is that as soon as a coin has a limited supply, that means it's going to attract speculation with the coin, and speculation is therefore going to create volatility. So if you've got volatility, it's not a great thing when people are trying to make small purchases with it, like cups of coffee and that sort of stuff. Because if something's going to be worth 10% more the next day, you're not going to spend it. If something's going to be worth 10% less the next day, you are going to want to spend it. So with extreme volatility, like what is apparent in cryptocurrencies at the moment, I don't think people are going to use it in that digital cash idea that obviously Satoshi Nakamoto talks about in his white paper. But it's not a bad thing that Bitcoin has, the idea in most people's mind of Bitcoin has shifted over to the store of value. But there is still room for that digital cash idea to come to fruition, in my belief, and it hasn't yet. So that's why I like the concept of stablecoins. And Havven, they're after $30 million, which, is not a crazy amount in the world of ICOs. A lot of interest so far in it. And the team, good solid team. But most importantly, they're Australian. So that's the main reason I'm going into it. But just joking with that one. But ICO starts on the 28th of Feb. So that's definitely one I want to get involved in. Okay, gang, that's all for now. You have a good night.